Priests used to be good. Look, my dad had a good story. We were at one of his buddies' like funerals, a bunch of years back. So there was him and some of his cousins or whatever, just talking about old times, stuff they would never talk about people with. But things like when cops were good, when priests were good, even cops used to be good back then. When priests were good, when a priest used to beat your ass if you used to fall by the wayside or if you used to do bad things, a priest used to beat your ass. Back in those days, the priests were good. The priests back then weren't you-know-whats. Know what I'm saying? They weren't you-know-whats. Back then they were different. They used to freaking, I forget what the story was, but I remember my dad was telling me, he's like, one of these guys like was in some hot water with one of the priests. I don't know if he was, screwing around with girls or gambling or I don't know what it was. But the priest showed up to his house, knocked on his door, he opened it. The priest punched him right in the face. That's how priests used to be back then. The problem is that it was the wrong guy. He has a twin brother. We were crying. We were crying laughing when my dad busted that out. We were crying laughing. It was so funny. It was so funny. Yeah, that's Barbatus. It was an Irish priest. When I say priest, I mean Irishman. When I say priest, I mean Irishman. You know it. If you're not Irish, you're not a priest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the way that sounds, but that's the way I feel. If you're not Irish, you're not a priest. Priests used to be Irish back then. Now they're, I don't know, priests are a little bit... I think HR department sort of works up a profile of proclivities and only hires them to be around children, oddly enough. Must be an oversight. No, that's warfare. That's what it is. It's warfare.